Good evening. Thank you for joining us. It has been called Vancouver Island's most dangerous highway, and tonight, Check News has learned details about a BC government plan to improve safety on the Malahat. Police, drivers and residents have long called for more barriers and intersection upgrades. Officially, the plan will be unveiled tomorrow, but tonight, Kylie Stanton has many of the details in a Check News exclusive.
Making toast, getting out the fixings, and whipping up a sandwich. This everyday task is something Greg McDonald doesn't take for granted.
5 years ago, I wouldn't be doing any of this.
And the recovery is ongoing.
I would say my life was changed forever.
In October of 2007, McDonald narrowly escaped from this wreckage after a driver in an oncoming vehicle, asleep at the wheel, crossed the center line, hitting him head on.
This is the latest surgery.
These scars, a reminder of the crash he now calls
100% preventable. If there were barriers, this would not have happened to me.
It's what advocates like McDonald have been calling for in an effort to make the Malahat safer, putting pressure on government through organized rides like this one, or gathering signatures from around the region.
Make the Malahat a safer roadway.
Now Check News has learned improvements are in the works, starting here. Transportation Minister Blair Leckstrom is set to announce plans to improve this intersection at Shawnigan Lake South, widening the area and putting in turn lanes. Concrete barriers will also be installed, running from this point southbound for 1 kilometer. With an average of 22,000 vehicles traveling this stretch of highway daily, 58 collisions annually, and 15 fatalities since 2001, news of the improvements couldn't come soon enough.
Well, I'm just grateful that they listened, and that's a start. I say, you know, good on you, Minister Blair Leckstrom. I say good on you.
The ministry has worked closely with advocates, even going so far as taking part in ride-alongs to hear the concerns and see the dangerous areas firsthand.
It feels very good. You know, I feel like come next summer that we're going to be feeling a lot safer when we're driving over the Malahat, riding over the Malahat.
My parents almost had to bury me.
For McDonald, being alive to see the improvements put in place brings a sense of purpose.
That the barriers actually get put in because of what we're doing here, and it saves one life. That's all that counts.
And as for his journey,
it will probably give me closure, as a matter of fact. Give me closure to the fact that now nobody else will suffer the way I've suffered.
Due to the terrain, vehicle speed, and bad weather, crashes on the Malahat can be especially serious. The highway often has to be closed down as rescue workers and police deal with the aftermath of crashes. Even with barriers in place, the crashes can be serious, like this one in November of 2010 when the driver of a Porsche lost control and slammed into the center median. The force enough to push out a concrete barrier. Fortunately, no one was hurt. But of the dozens of crashes on the Malahat every year, nearly several of them cause injuries. And more people are dying. In the 5-year period between 2000 and 2004, there were 5 fatalities. But in the last 7 years, we've seen double that with at least 10 deaths.